Good morning, world. I am Judy, your web-based therapist, making therapy accessible and convenient for our clients in Florida and New York, and of course, sharing information worldwide. Today, I wanted to talk about something quick. In light of what has been going on, I know a lot of people have been very engaged and really very passionate about changing or ending racism and changing the culture. And it made me think of things that sometimes people do, sometimes very well-intentioned people do, that are offensive. So I wanted to talk about five things that even unintentionally, ways that even unintentionally people can do things that are a little bit more offensive or that hurt your friend more than it helps. The first is my black friend. Again, you're either friends or you're not. Maybe you have, when you talk about your white friends, you don't say, hey, my white friend so-and-so. No, you normally talk about your friend. And I've heard this more than once, like where people would talk about my black friend, my Haitian friend, my Jamaican friend. You know, if I'm your black friend, if I'm your Haitian friend, I swear I am not your friend. I have no interest in being your friend if that's how you see me. When you start having to identify my black friend, you're really pushing that otherness of, hey, I have a black friend. Really? So don't do that. If that person is not enough of your friend to just refer to them as my friend, they're not your friend. You don't consider them enough of a friend, and you probably should just stop using that. 2, stereotyping. And I don't mean this, we all know about the negative stereotypes, and I do see that people make an effort to not use those negative stereotypes, but sometimes they use those stereotypes that they think are positives or that they think are compliments. For instance, seeing a black child who's tall and just assuming that he's going to be an athlete. No, he's actually brilliant. He's an A student. Assuming that the child is going to be an athlete or some type of entertainer, but when our children have so much more to offer, or looking at it, even an adult person, and just making assumptions of how they got there or of what they're capable of. A lot of that punching up. I once heard a mother, and she loves her child. Don't get me wrong. She loves her child. She was talking about it was a white mother who has a child whose father is black. And she was talking about the child's athleticism and how, it must be because she's black that she's so athletic, she's so energetic, she's so this, she's so that. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, woman, you are an athlete. You're energetic. You're always exercising. You're doing all these extra things. That's why the child is so muscular and energetic and so active, because her mother is doing that. But to her, it was, it's her black side that's making her so athletic. But it's like, dude. And of course, the child was brilliant, and she was always talking about that child's athletic abilities and not enough about how smart, how care. She wasn't talking about enough of that. But again, she loves that child. That's her daughter. She loves her daughter. But it was one of those things that she was doing, just not realizing the impact or what she was really saying. Overcompensating. And we just saw the biggest, worst act of overcompensating from Congress with I don't even want to talk about that. We don't need you to go out and do extra. We ask that the community, the people around us, help gather, help build equality, help us get to a space where we are one nation, where we are one society, where we are looking for equality. We're not asking you to come, hey, let's do this, let's do that. You don't have to overcompensate. You don't have to overdo. I remember one time I was working at a school, and the teachers were treating the black children differently, in that they weren't giving them as much work. They were cuddling them or cutting back on the work they gave them because they felt that, they don't have people at home to help them. No, you're stifling that child's, potential by not challenging them. You don't need to overcompensate. We're not asking you to make up for what has happened. We're asking you to help us get to a space of equality. You don't have to overdo. Please don't go out wearing, putting braids or wearing kente cloth just to make us feel like you're one of us. We don't need that. We need people to actively work towards helping change policies, helping change the culture, helping change the way society is acting or is treating Black people. We don't need that extra stuff. Please, we don't. Acting Black. That's not necessary. There's nothing more annoying than I'm perfectly dressed in a meeting, having a normal conversation, and then someone comes and they just want to let me know that we're down and start talking about what's up, girl, what's up, what this, what. Actually, Vice President Biden did it the other day and it irked me. Or you went Black. Seriously? You don't talk like that to other people. You don't have to talk Black to us. You don't have to talk down to us. We speak English. We got this. We got this whole English thing. You can speak at how you normally speak. Doing this does not help me understand or does not help me get that you're a supporter. It does not help me feel comfortable. Doing this tells me that you're trying to do extra to show me something that you normally are not. So when someone feels that they need to act Black or talk Black to make me feel comfortable, the question in my head is, why exactly do you feel that you need to overcompensate, that you can't just be yourself? Is it that yourself, your regular self, is not as welcoming? So acting Black, talking Black, or whatever other Black thing people do, not necessary. It makes us feel more, it makes me feel more uncomfortable than it helps me. Not respecting space. Don't touch my hair. Don't touch my hair. Don't ask to touch my hair. Don't even think about touching my hair. I find that people find it a lot more acceptable to invade our space, to ignore our privacy, to ignore us, to not respect us as humans. You don't walk around to the random white girl and say, hey, your hair is pretty. Can I touch it? No. You don't just walk up to random white people and here's a rule. If you don't do it to random white people, you can't do it to Black people. Respect our space, respect our personal space, respect our bodies, it's not acceptable to just come in and do whatever or just be any old way to a person, because you don't do it to your friends every day. You don't walk around doing that to people. It is not acceptable to do it to Black people. And again, don't touch my hair. Don't ask to touch my hair. Don't think about touching my hair. Don't even look at my hair. Okay, I think I'm done now. Quick recap. Well, when you don't refer to people as your Black friend. They're either your friend or they're not. So if they gotta be your Black friend, probably you don't consider them a friend. To positive stereotyping or punching up. Yes, there are a lot of things Black people do well, but there are a lot of the things that we don't expect or that you don't expect of Black people, they also do well. Overcompensating. You don't need to go overboard. Just be regular, just be normal, just be a caring, normal, regular human being, and we will love that. You don't need to act Black because we're okay with you. We're happy to have you as a regular, normal human person that you are. We don't need any more Black people. We have the Black people that we have and we're good with those. And of course, respect our space. Don't get too overly personal, more personal than you would get with anybody else. Don't overdo it. And definitely, I will tell you this. No Black woman wants to be asked if I can touch your hair. No Black person wants some random guy to come in and touch my hair. People have done that. That's how you get people to fight. We don't want to fight. So please respect our space. As always, if you or someone you know happens to be going through something that's more than you can handle, please remember that even though right now when things are so chaotic, there are professionals like myself who are not going on a rant, who are available, able, and willing to help. So figure out who those people are in your community so that you can reach out and get the help that you need. And that is all we have today. Good morning, world. Have an awesome day.